Hello. We are going to be playing Twilight Princess. This is Wind Waker Gamer, or Saturn Althea, as I was on the New Day charity Twitch stream from a few weeks ago. Hello, Coolity. It's nice to have you here. So, one of the reasons I wanted to play Skyward Sword, I'm so sorry, Twilight Princess on stream was because despite my kind of complicated feelings towards the game, it is one of my favorites. I've been trying to figure out my top 10 video games of all time, and Twilight Princess is a contender for being on the top 10 list. And it's likely my fourth favorite Zelda game. So I'm harsh on it because I love it. But there are definitely moments where I would critique it. So part of revisiting it is kind of seeing if the critiques I have are substantiated, or if I think maybe I was right in some of my opinions, or maybe some of my opinions change. And other than that, it's a great game, and I like replaying it anyway. So without further ado, we're gonna get started. Alright. And raise my mic volume? Sure thing. Alright, let me know if that's any better, if it still needs any adjustment. And yes, oh my god, Twilight. And I think I'm just gonna go with the standard names for Link and Epona. And I'm gonna stay in normal mode to try and give a genuine opinion on the base game. Tell me, do you ever feel a strange sadness as dusk falls? They say it's the only time when our world intersects with theirs. The only time we can feel the lingering regrets of spirits who have left our world. That is why loneliness always pervades the hour of twilight. But enough talk of sadness. I have a favor to ask of you, Link. Yeah, Ordon is probably one of my favorite starting towns in Zelda. I think my number one has to be Skyloft. If you couldn't tell with my Freudian slip earlier, I do love Skyward Sword. And other things I love this opening sequence in the game. This whole profound statement just setting up perfectly for what this game is about. Which timeline is this on? This is going to be on the child timeline. So this is following Ocarina of Time Link after he gets sent back. So this is after Majora's Mask. Thank you so much. Thank you, Just a Blank Art. I was supposed to deliver something to the royal family of Hyrule the day after tomorrow. Yes, it was a task set to me by the mayor. But would you go in my stead? You have never been to Hyrule, right? In the Kingdom of Hyrule, there is a great castle, and around it is Castletown, a community far bigger than our little village. And far bigger than Hyrule is the rest of the world the gods created. You should look upon it with all your own eyes. All with your own eyes. It is getting late. We should head back to the village. I will talk to the mayor about this matter. Love Epona. I think this is my favorite Epona, design-wise. Chat, who's your favorite Epona? I think if my favorite Epona is OG Ocarina in total, like not the design. Because she's just so cool in that. Oh yeah, the music is so good. Like, point blank, period. And yeah, Epona jumping a canyon in Ocarina is definitely hard to beat. Yeah, a lot of love for Ocarina, Epona. Hey, Link, you there? Hey, you mind helping me herd the goats? They ain't listening to me lately. So, I'm going into this, again, having played the game quite a few times. So I just want to preface that I know spoilers for the game, and I will likely be discussing spoilers for the game. And I'm prefacing this now because I'm about to start spoiling a bit of the game and just stuff like, I think it's from Hyrule Historia. And context not said in the game, but known outside of the game to be canon. So, Twilight Princess Link is a direct descendant from Ocarina of Time Link, which is confirmed. And with that, it's kind of interesting to me that Twilight Princess Link is a farmhand, where we have, I'm forgetting his name. It's been years, but this guy here asking for some help on the ranch with the goats. And can't help but notice there's there's a love interest, kinda, as close as a Zelda game will get to a love interest in Ocarina of Time, who's a farmer, Malin. So I always find that kind of interesting. It's just like a little detail. And yeah, Twilight Princess is definitely my second favorite. I think the weakest version I've seen is probably Breath, and that's solely because it's just a little nod, because it's the amiibo. Come on now, hurry up and bring Epona with you. Alright. So, another little tidbit of information for those who don't know. There are 3 versions of Twilight Princess. The game was originally meant to come out on GameCube, but because of timing, they ended up deciding to release it on Wii and then GameCube. So the Wii version had motion controls. And to accommodate for the fact that most people are right-handed, they had to change the game to make Link right-handed because he's left-handed in almost every game. So, to do that kind of easily, they decided to just flip the entire game for Wii version. And then when it came out in HD, they used the original flip that GameCube had. So I grew up with the Wii version. Do I have to walk up to it? There it is. Okay. I grew up with the Wii version, so every now and then I get a little turned around. Even though I've probably, no, definitely played HD significantly more. Yesterday was Left-Handers Day. Oh my gosh. And Harain says Twilight Princess Link knows Epona's song, a song only known by Malin, her mother, and Ocarina of Time Link. Yeah, that kind of solidifies it a bit more, huh? And I did a little skip there, because originally you're supposed to go up to the gate, and Ilya says, oh, no, you're not allowed to come in here. You were mean. I found an injury on her. And then you kind of go around through the hole, but having played this game many times. Oh, no, I think it's later. I'm sorry. It's later that she locks the gate. I'm jumping ahead. I think the gate's open right now. So I just took a really weird way in for no reason. Oh, hi, Link. I watched Epona for you. I think I'm just so used to having to go through the hole I usually just crawl in anyway. How dare you slightly extend the game's hour-plus long opening. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. I gotta like give it the true full. Epona works really hard, so I thought she deserved a treat. With all of the me pausing to talk too. Oh, but listen, Link. Navi? Could you do something for me? Can you use a piece of grass to play that song for me? You know, the one that Epona likes? Hey, look! It's the song that Harain was talking about. Whoa. It's such a nice melody. Epona looks happy. Well, she's all prettied up now, so I suppose you can ride her back. But don't you make her do too much, okay? Yeah, see about that. I'm gonna not listen to you. Steering Epona is always an adjustment in this game. The horse AI definitely improves. But I don't think Epona's AI in this game is as bad as I've seen people say it is. I think the only time I really see it get bad is during the one cart sequence where you have to defend the cart later on, kind of like halfway through the game thereabout. I think that's the only time I ever really struggle with getting Epona to actually go where I'm trying to get her to go. And I'm gonna say that now, and then eventually I'm gonna be running into every wall possible and I won't be able to complain because of what I'm saying now. You know, I should have guessed that they adjusted her controls in this game. Sorry to get you over here in such a hurry, Link. These guys have been awful skittish lately. They won't listen to a word I say. Sorry to ask, bud, but how's about you and Epona herd him into the barn real quick? We ain't got that much time, so you think you can do it for me? Yeah. I'm good at this 50% of the time. The other 50% I absolutely suck. My strat is to group them. I don't like wrangling the single goats. Which I think is just the strategy in general. And two of them decided to not go in. Go. 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 You bitch. Oh my gosh. How dare you? Go. Onward. Go. Other way. Almost there. Go. 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 Oh, didn't mean to get off, but alright. Link, Epona. Much obliged to both of y'all. I can cover everything tomorrow without having to trouble you, so just sit back and relax, bud. Alright, great. Oh, but how about today? Want to practice the fences? Oh, I suck at the fences. Don't make me do the fences. I suck at hopping fences with Epona in every single game. Any Zelda game with a horse, I suck. Get me out of here. Okay. Thankfully, you can just leave. You're so right. I'm gonna get off the game and go find a fence somewhere and jump over it myself. No horse, just me. And I can't like climb the fence and hop it. I have to like full send jump. I gotta clear that. Oh, these guys. Hey, wake up, Link. It's morning already. Ugh. Oh, let me backflip. Alright. I'm curious. Can I do this without the lantern? Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. It's not hard. Oh, and it gives me a map. Oh, this is so easy. Okay. Line myself up. There's a chest in here, in the middle back of the room. I think it's middle. Shit. I'm just gonna walk around until I bump into something. Oh, I think this is it. If this isn't it, then I'm gonna give up and just come back later. They don't... What? I totally remember doing this in the dark as a kid. That's so stupid. Alright. I'll come back. It might have been that I had the lantern, was stubborn, and just wanted to do it without the lantern. I think you're a false memory, actually. Alright. Oh, Link, did you hear? They're selling a slingshot at the store right now. A slingshot! I wonder how powerful it is. I must try it. Tallow, if you and Mallow want it so badly, just buy it at my parents' shop. Do you see any rupees in my hand? I can't afford that thing. Come on, Beth. Can't you just loan it to us for a while? You know I'd get in trouble for that. If you two want it, save up your allowances or something. But our allowances are terrible. Oh, I wish I was born into a family with a slingshot instead of one with a water wheel. Anyway, he's better. Hi, Link. I finished the fishing rod I was making. I thought I'd give it to you first thing in the morning, but my dad said you just wait until Link comes to get it. That's why I didn't bring it to you. Dad's out today, so would you ask my mom about it? I think she's by the river. We stand child labor. Well, see, I know you're talking about the allowances, but I don't really feel bad for Mallow in particular. Because he's a capitalistic pig, so... I feel like he's okay with the labor. He is a capitalistic pig. Yeah, well, he is a grifter, so let's talk to some NPCs, why not? Well, good. Hey, morning, Link. Got a day off from work today, my boy? Nah, me. The wife's been hassling me. Today's the day to restock our store. Look, see that up in the tree? You can get a better view by doing this and then using that, or with this to look around. Just by the way, this is gibberish to Link. He has no idea what this means. Yeah, some Ordon bees built themselves a fine nest up there, and I was thinking about knocking it down. Our cat hasn't come home since yesterday, so the wife's in a bad mood. At the very least, I need to bring something home to her. Okay, but then he proceeded to take what he built and abuse his power. So because that armor price is kind of crazy. Oh, good morning to you. Did you come to get the fishing rod that Colin made? I'm really sorry, but would you hear me out first? You have not seen a cradle come floating by here, have you? It is a baby's cradle made of finely woven tree bark. Oh, such a misfortune. How far could it have drifted, I wonder? No, I can't say that I became a capitalist as a child, actually. And lowering the price of the magic armor was not entirely helpful. He shouldn't have had that asking price to begin with. Okay. Oh, goat on the loose. Alright. Damn. Next time. I'm just gonna keep getting hit by goats until I get this right. Yeet. These goats have been awful skittish lately. You always gotta be on your toes. Sorry about that, Link, but thanks to you, that goat didn't get away. That Fado looks like I'll be garnishing the cost of that goat from his wages. Damn. That's kind of rude. In the water. Oh, nope. Alright, I need rupees. I need to get a basket. I'm gonna destroy some of our pumpkins that we need to make money as a town. Because I need the money. He just oh no. I thought he deleted my money real quick. I was gonna fight. Yeah, I'm not sure I'd call them skittish. Okay, okay, I'm sorry. I just need the money. Yo, there you are. Check this out. You know Sarah at the general store? Well, isn't that her cat over there? No, it's gonna be my cat, actually. He's just been sitting there next to my house, having a staring contest with the creek. You don't suppose he's thinking he's gonna catch a fish, do you? A cat can't catch no fish. Anyway, that's not what I was meaning to tell you about. I want you to take a look at something. See that grass growing over there on that edge of the rock? Haven't I seen you whistling with that stuff? I figured it was pretty rare to see it growing in a place like that, so I thought I'd let you know. Bet I could hop across. Yeah, I could hop across. And I'm gonna go over here, get money, and get that basket. I'll steal any cat that I want to steal. And no one else can steal the cats either. It's my cat. I love how the crosshairs make it look like I'm just straight up gonna murder the monkey. Alright, let's go deliver a basket. Oop. The fuck? Oh, don't do this to me. Alright, there we go. Oh, Link, that cradle. Did you go to the trouble of finding it for me? My thanks to you. Oh, that reminds me. There's something I am supposed to give to you. Do you think you could carry that cradle and come with me back to the house? I think they changed it where I can just run ahead and she'll meet me there. Yeah, thank God. Oh, no, I will not wait for the pregnant woman. Yes, yes, I had nearly forgotten. I am supposed to give you this. Alright, here you go. Sometimes I do actually walk up with her. I just don't feel like it today. Yeah, actually, she can move at the speed of light. She was waiting for me. I got there and she was already there. It is a little unpolished. My son Colin made it under made this under the instruction of his father. You can use it if you like. And I'm gonna use that on... I want it on R. Alright. And I want to grab some of the money that I saw up here. And I know there's a yellow rupee over there, but I don't know if I think I need to use this hawk to get it. No, it doesn't line up. Maybe it's a cuckoo? I don't remember. Not worth the effort, I don't think. Okay. I do not remember how fishing works in this game. I think it tells me when there's something on there, and it just automatically goes. Either that or I actually have to pull it. Oh no, I have to pull it. Okay. Hold it, maybe? I got really good at fishing in Stardew Valley. Hold it. Yeah, okay. I love how offended he looks. Is anyone gonna yell at me if I take the, Ooh. If I take the pumpkins and destroy them? I think I'm 1 rupee away. And I'd like to do that before I go into the shop. And I don't remember if she gives you a discount. For the cat. Ah, I see one. Alright, let's go. I don't remember. Did you have to fish multiple times for the cat to grab it? And speaking of the cat, there's the kitty. You simply must hear this. Oh yeah, because she thinks the cat caught it himself, so. My little kitty cat is so amazing. Today he caught a fish all by his little old self. Sure. How do you think he caught it? Maybe he's a genius. Maybe he's a thief, but it's okay, I love him. Wow, I can't believe they'd make you catch it multiple times. That's kind of like what I was saying earlier about things being unintuitive if they kind of make you do it multiple times with no signs that you're on the right track. I'm glad that they changed that, though. Actually, yeah, now that you say that, I do remember him doing that. And yeah, the cat is actually perfect no matter what. Oh, just look, isn't he so cute, the way he laps up that milk? Say, my dear, why don't you have some too? I'm in a good mood, so it's on the house today. The cat's leftovers. I do want to actually, you know, buy something. Yep, I was on the money. Get it? On the money. That cat is beautiful with every low poly that it has. Pumpkin seeds. More excuses to smash pumpkins. And now that's gonna go on R. I like projectiles going on the bumper. And I loosely count the fishing pole as a projectile. I don't remember if this helps me at all, but... Oop. Don't do that to the pumpkins. Oh, shit. Anyway. I was watching you, Link. Yeah, I was throwing rocks too. I just wasn't as successful as you. Good job. You knocked the nest down. Oh yeah. Because I think he also runs the store. I'm not skipping it. That's fine. Okay. Hello, sir. Ah, just in time, Link. I delivered something to your room. Oh, I see you got the fishing rod. Colin will be pleased. And it works better than you would think, right? Well, have a good one. You know what? As much as the mom was saying, it's a crappy fishing rod, I couldn't do that. So. Alright. I'll show you the slingshot once I get the sword. I mean, what? It's not a sword. there's no sword in my room. That's it's just a sharp stick. Link has a slingshot. Whoa! Wow, you had enough money to buy it, Link? I love that that's what she focuses on. She knows what she wants in life. I forgot it takes 2 hits to kill a Keese with it. Preparations complete. Okay, wow, this is great. Let's see how powerful that slingshot is. Hit the targets and those scarecrows. I can't believe you two brats are so obsessed about this. It just shows what little boys you still... Yep, I can speak. I'm not skipping words. Aren't you a little young to be this materialistic? You'll just have to show them how stupid it is. That's amazing. Wow. Yeah, I did do that. Oh, too far. Not bad. Whoa, amazing, Link! Gee, you really are amazing, Link. Yeah, you are. You can use swords and slingshots and everything. Hey, yeah, that reminds me. You've got to teach us how to use a sword, too. I'm such a great role model. Use weapons. The first person aim or the third person with reticle? Honestly, I really don't care. I think both have positives and negatives. I just don't care enough to differentiate between the two. But I do like that there's an option for people who do care. I think games should always be customizable with controls. Alright, first off, we want to see that move. The slice. You just swing with B, right? Like that. Yeah. Horizontal slice, was it? Yeah. This is tutorial. This is tutorial. This is just tutorial. The stab. I thought they wanted me. Okay. Fine, there's a stab too. Oh. Oh, I let go too soon. My bad. I'm rushing. Not dragging. Don't waste your time with these little brats. Whoa! Wow! Kinda, maybe, maybe not. Leave her alone. Look at her Rose. She's so cute. Okay. He just shoved Link. Everyone went into the woods. I wonder if they're okay. Yep. Let's go. Tallow and Mallow weren't chasing like crazy people after the monkey. I can't keep up with those two. Oop. I guess I'm not talking to Mallow. Damn. They went that way. Yep. Fair Woods. I don't think there's ever been a time where I was playing this game and I didn't bring Epona with me and have to go and call her to this point. Because I think I always just was like, oh, Epona's here, she's faster, and then went. Okay. Let me fill my slingshot. I play wooden sword. It's Tallow's. Uh-oh. I wonder what happened to Tallow. That took one hit. That did not take 2 hits. They might've. Because, like, it does sound familiar that it took 2 hits. Oh, shoot. I forgot to get the lantern. Ha, my bad. Alright, let me get the lantern real quick. Yep. Thank you. My bad. So is this guy like this game's version of Beetle? Where am I going? This game's version of Beetle. Did it take 2 swings in Skyward Sword? Huh. That one I don't remember well enough. Oop. My bad. Getting hit by keys is kind of embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. Taking a moment to let my pride recover from that one. Okay. No damage was taken at all. You can't prove anything. Money. This game's really bad about rewards for exploration, I will say. I think Wind Waker's a little worse about the rewards, because this game at least had the foresight to make the heart pieces 5 instead of 4. No, I really don't want 1 billion rupees with nowhere to spend it, especially in, like, the room right next to the final boss fight. You think Wind Waker's a little better? That's true. They do use the rupees, at least. I need to get the key. I don't remember where to get the key. I think it was off to the side. I just don't remember if it was to the right or to the left. If I can have a moment to look at my map, it'll help. Key. Word. Have a moment to look at my map. Okay. I think it's behind me. It's not this. This is the wolf stuff. Okay. Nope, I did not mean to do that. Wait, didn't one of them... Wasn't it like one of them was supposed to drop it or something? Maybe? Hmm. Ah, no, this guy's supposed to drop it. Or, it's supposed to be in here in general. Alright. I was right about it being a cave. There it is. Alright. If you ever see torches in Zelda with a weird empty space, light the torches. Totally not a chest or anything. I feel like I remember hearing that. It's probably you who told me that. In all fairness. Oh shoot. I was not looking at the screen for like a split second. I think it was, yep. Alright. Alright. Let's go. Okay. Also, the tutorial definitely is over an hour long. It is not 30 minutes. Even if you know what you're doing. And I know I've stalled a lot. Just give me the rupee! Oh my god, I got it, thank god. But because you have this, and then you have the wolf section. It's pretty long. Unless there's different definitions of when the tutorial ends. I'd say we are still pretty consistently in the tutorial until you meet Zelda. Thereabout. And that's pretty far in. Because at that point, they're still teaching you mechanics. And if they're still teaching you mechanics, then I think you're still in tutorial for the most part. Unless it's like a late game mechanic or something like that. Or just a new mechanic. But if they're still teaching you core mechanics for the entire game, then like... Bull. 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 Alright. I wouldn't say that it ends at the end. Oh, when you enter? Okay. Never. I thought you said when you beat the forest temple, and I was gonna be like, I'm not gonna count the dungeon as a tutorial, but I can see that being the end of the tutorial as well. I'll probably state my opinion a bit more solid once I feel like I'm at the end of the tutorial. But going off of memory, probably would say when you meet Zelda. Though I guess I think I think there is more tutorial. I think there is tutorial after you meet Zelda as well. One moment. Alrighty, just checking some stream tech stuff. Alright, so tomorrow is finally the day. You will be departing for Hyrule. I think it is a good thing I have given this task to you. Good luck, and return safely. If you are lucky, you may even get to meet Princess Zelda. That would never happen. It's not like I was just talking about that. Hey, Link! Don't make me herd the goats again. Yep, okay. Also, what's that on his hand? Haha, totally not the Triforce or anything. It's just a quirky tattoo. What was that? At this time, they're timing me. Oh. Oh no. I imagine the story part's not gonna give me the heart piece. I definitely wouldn't get the heart piece for this time, I don't think. I also don't think it's the right amount. No, 20. I think it is 20 goats they have to herd for the heart piece. I just don't remember if it was like under 1 minute or under 2 minutes. Or 3. Because I know my record is, I think, like 40 seconds. Oh, that goat is... Just go. Just go. Just go. Just go. Go in. Go in. Thank you. Is anyone having trouble with stream right now? Let me pull it up on my end. Okay. Best was whatever. Okay. I did not look and see what he said that was, if that was good or not. Ordon Village. Oh, done herding for the day, Link? Well, nice work. Here's where she's about to get upset. The royal gift Russell told you about is ready, so you should get ready and head for your trip to the castle. Now, the royal family requested this gift specifically, so it's real special. I cannot speak. Can't be light. Okay. I find it weird that the farming village is sending out a sword instead of something farming related, because I don't... I don't see why the royal family would request weaponry. I mean, I guess Russell is a renowned blacksmith. But our town is also kind of renowned for goats. The path before you is a long one. Oh, there's Ilya. The path before you is a long one, my sweet horse, but please bear Link safely along it. Wait, what's this? What happened? She's injured, isn't she? I don't see anything. Link, how could you? You were pushing Epona too hard again. I bet you hurt her leg during jumping fences, didn't you? No, Ilya, there's no need. Father! How can you be so easy on him? You're the mayor. You should start acting like one. You poor thing. It'll be alright, Epona. Not her horse napping, though. Straight up kidnapped my horse. Kinda crazy. Now I'll just run. I'll get the postman to do it. I think he's faster than Epona. I think he could carry me on his back, you know? A little piggyback ride. Bro, every time I talk to him. Oh my god. Fado's gonna be in so much trouble. Well, it's not his cat. Or her cat. So, like... You know what? I'll take the cat over Epona. Hot take. Why are you just still standing here so glum? Okay. I think he's avoiding his wife, guys. Marital problems in my Zelda game? Link, are you going to see Ilya? Maybe it's just me, but those guys don't normally let people through. You think we go see Ilya together? Okay. Just take the sword. Just take the sword. I'm super responsible. Well, look, if she wants to go prancing off with Ilya, I'll just take the cat and feed the catfish. Hey, you know we've been waiting for you, Link. Yesterday was so much fun. Yeah, chasing that monkey was great. You got kidnapped. I was just telling Mallow here about how we wanted to show it to him. But we let it go instead. Oh, you didn't get caught. Oh, you didn't get caught, Tallow. Oh, Colin. Way to spoil everything by telling your dad. Nice job. Yeah, thanks a lot. We got scolded by our dad. Something awful. I thought it was never gonna end. I bet you're trying to see Ilya, aren't you? Well, there's no way I'm gonna let you pass. Oh, hey, neat. Link, let me borrow that wooden sword. If I'd had that wooden sword yesterday, I could have handled it all alone, definitely. Come on, let me borrow that wooden sword. Yep, I'm responsible. Hi, Just a Blank Art. Whoa, yes! With this thing. I'll show him. Link. Thanks. Those guys are always teasing me. What's so fun about swinging something like that around? Anyway, I hate it. It's scary. When I grow up, I want to be just like you, Link. Again, I'm a great role model. He should, when he's an adult, he'll also give kids swords and tell them to go fight the monsters in the woods and then walk away like it's not his problem. Such a great role model and influence. I don't want to learn about swords. Then what's the point? But could you teach me how to ride a horse sometime? So you can run over the monsters? Can you? You have to promise. I said nothing. You just ran off. I'm guessing it's this way. I always get myself turned around in this game. Hearts? Money. I don't need the money. Alright, I guess I'll get healed in the pond eventually. Oh, wait, what am I doing? The one time I didn't enter the tunnel. My bad. It's okay, I skipped the dialogue. I have no idea. I hadn't heard the details about Talow's capture. But Colin... He's tattling again. This little tattletale, I swear to God. So you still prefer your master over me, huh, Epona? Don't worry about your horse, Link. Fortunately, it looks like the injury isn't too serious. You two can go on together. But Link... Can you at least promise me this? No matter what happens on your journey, don't try to do anything out of your league, please? Well, you see, I'm the greatest person to ever exist, so nothing's out of my league. I will not be safe. So she's shot, not in the head. Link is whacked in the head. And yet, Ilya is the one that gets amnesia? Bull. Bull. How did she get amnesia? No head injury there. It's such a pretty game. Whoa. What's with the quirky tattoo? I will say it is a really interesting detail having the Triforce visible on his hand, and I wish it's something that more games did more often. And I get that they did it more so because it had a lot of plot importance that it was there. But again, I also would have enjoyed that detail in the other games as well. Because it's never as prominent. And I know, part of it is that he wears gloves in a lot of the games. But having it kind of like see through the glove could be fun. I also just want the Triforce to kind of like be important again. I like that they went back to it for Echoes of Wisdom. I just gotta, like, I think go around until eventually. Yep, there we go. I wonder who that is. Minna's probably my favorite companion in a Zelda game. I found you. Ooh, aren't you scary? One of my favorite details is that her dialogue, like the audio clips they use for her dialogue, are her actually speaking short sentences in English and they just chop it up. Yeah, I wouldn't want every single game to be Triforce centered, and I am glad that we have a bit of a reprieve, but I am glad to see us kind of going back to the Triforce a little bit, and I would like to see it a bit more central in the games again. Just kind of like take a break from it, go back to it, take a break. You know, I think it is time. Ooh, aren't you scary? Are you sure that you want to be doing that, snarling and glaring at me? Well, that's too bad. I was planning on helping you if you were nice. That's much better. You humans are obedient to a fault, aren't you? Oops, but you aren't a human anymore, are you? You're a beast. There. You be a good boy and calm down. No need to bite. That's crazy. Oop, my bad. Yeah, spoiler warning, I guess. For Echoes. Nothing is safe. I mean, it's not the biggest spoiler in the world. All I said was that the Triforce is important in it. So, I bet you're wondering, where exactly are we? Well, I'll make you a deal. If you can get over here, maybe I'll tell you. Damn, poor Tears. You just singled out Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, you don't mean Tears of the Kingdom? But it's better than Breath. I guess you're not completely stupid after all. Honestly, I feel like I hate on Breath of the Wild more than I would have if it weren't for the fact that it blew up in popularity. Oh yeah, I would say Echoes of Wisdom is better than Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Right after I said I think I hate on Breath of the Wild a little too much. But I'm just not actually that big on Breath or Tears. I still like them. I'm not big on open world games. And I'm not big on open world games in Zelda as much either, even though I know that that was more the feeling that they were going for in the original Zelda game, but I like linear games a bit more. I'm more invested in story than anything else, which is funny because I like Tears of the Kingdom more, and I don't like Tears of the Kingdom story more than I like Breath of the Wild story. I just love the gameplay significantly more in Tears of the Kingdom, and that's what carries it for me. And it has a lot of really good cinematic moments. I think I have to go in here. Yep. Oh, what's that? Try pressing ZL. After that, well, you'll figure it out. Yep. See, I don't think I'd go that far with Tears of the Kingdom story. I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's neat. I will say, I heard someone say recently that, and I wish I remembered where I saw this. Low-key, I think I saw someone quoting somebody else saying it in a YouTube comment on a video. But if all that a sequel is doing is what the predecessor did, then it is not a successful sequel. And I will say, to be critical to Tears of the Kingdom, a lot of it was trying to just replicate Breath of the Wild, which, like I was just saying, is not successful. And a lot of the things that I like about Tears of the Kingdom is what it does differently. Honestly, if I could combine a lot of the gameplay of Tears of the Kingdom with the story of Breath of the Wild, then I think I'd like it significantly more than either. That was a soldier's spirit. Maybe it's someone from the other world? There are lots of other spirits roaming about here. You know, hone your senses with X to see them, that you might know things. Hello. Okay. That you see your new body yet, so I'll tell you. Think about how you fought enemies in your human form. Yep. Still doing tutorial stuff. Honestly, I don't know about you guys, but this is what my college dorm looked like. Honestly, this might look better than what my college dorm looked like. What are these? Wow. Okay, sure. Okay. This way over here. I'll figure it out. Yep. I know. Okay, fine. Damn. I was about to say, there's a certain hedgehog that would agree with the spirit. Also, you changed the line. What Shadow said was a lot worse. He said disgusting. Oh, I did not mean to do that. No! No, I was just trying to jump across. Please, I am but a lowly soldier. Oh, he said creatures. See, together, they're Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't need it. Yes, I am. Alright. I'm gonna have such a hot take in a moment to share. Oh my god. Yep. That's scripted. Oh, did I miss the rope? My bad. I feel like I always miss that first rope. Alright. Yeah, I think I would agree that the tutorial ends later than meeting Zelda because I forgot the chain of events. And I forgot that something hasn't happened yet, and it happens after. But once that happens, because I don't think it'd be at once you get to the temple, but to be fair, where I think it ends is like just before when you get to the temple, so it's really not that big of a distinction. But I really think it's when you get the hero's costume. Our poor Hyrule Castle. Oh, whoa, we're at Hyrule Castle. Who would have guessed? Hi. I have kittens. Hi, Cinnamon. One moment. Cinnamon. Hi. That's one. And that's two. I have two kittens now. You guys gonna stay? Oh boy. This is gonna be really difficult. Oh, and she's on the desk now. If there's disruptions with the mic, I apologize. I cannot control the kittens. They control me. Oh! My bad. I'm gonna be so real. I could only see half the screen through my kitten. Hi. Oh, you're yawning. Nope, you're gonna cause problems. Get down. And that's the mic. I'm sorry. I will say, I think Cinnamon is a huge fan of Twilight Princess. She's very interested in the game. Right up at the screen. Alright. I cannot see Link. I just see a cat's head. So, this will be a very interesting way to- No, don't swat him! I think I have to wait for the wind, maybe? Or no, I just jump onto the roof. Cinnamon, I can't see, honey. Girl. Thank you. She's lost interest. Oh, don't attack. There's gonna be a cat fight on my lap. Alright. You guys ready for my hot take after this cutscene? Midna? You remembered my name. What an honor for me. So, this is the one for whom you were searching. He's not exactly what I had in mind, but I guess he'll do. You were imprisoned? I am sorry. Poor thing. He has no idea where this is or what's happened. So, don't you think you should explain to him what you've managed to do? You owe him that much. The imprisoned? Oh my gosh. I was about to spoil Skyward Sword, but I feel like two games being spoiled in one stream is enough. This is a really good cutscene. It's nice to have you here. Twilight Princess. Listen carefully. This was once the land where the power of the gods was said to slumber. This was once the kingdom of Hyrule. But that blessed kingdom has been transformed by the king that rules the Twilight. It has been turned into a world of shadows ruled by creatures who shun the light. He really was a shocking twist villain in Skyward Sword. Guess who the main villain of this game is? Egad. Damn, this game will be 20 next year. Happy almost 20th birthday, Twilight Princess. Everything it comes back to EGAD. I do feel old, but it's okay because I'm older than Twilight Princess, so... But, like, I'm not older than Twilight Princess by a lot. So I'm not, like, as hurt by it. Now, if Skyward Sword was the one turning 20, I'll feel really old. It is time for you to choose. Surrender or die. Oh yes, a question for all the land and the people of Hyrule. Life or death? I was 11 when this came out. I think I was... Was there a Zelda game where I was 11 for? That I, like, you know, played? Quick, someone in chat, any game come out, any Zelda game that came out 2014. I didn't notice that. I did not notice the Gerudo emblem, no. Hyrule Warriors. Okay, so that game came out. Hyrule Warriors came out when I was... Oh, 10 going on 11, it's fine. So... When Hyrule Warriors reaches 20, I'll understand how you feel. Twilight covered Hyrule like the shroud, and without light, the people became as spirits. And this is a really nice cutscene. Within the twilight, they lived on, unaware that they have passed into spirit forms. This cutscene is the one thing that makes me a little less critical on the thing that I'm about to give my controversial opinion on after this. Oh. I have 2 kittens on my lap, and one of them just, like, laid down on top of the other's head, so. She's fine. In fact, she seems quite content, but... Oh yeah, Zelda games, I found the cinematics just hold up so well. Yeah, Arwen. Arwen is the one who's buried right now. The kitten Cinnamon is on top of her. Don't kick her. Don't kick her. All the people know now is fear. Fear of a nameless evil. No. Cinnamon was already blocking half my screen during the rooftop section. No. The kingdom succumbed to Twilight, but I remain its princess. This is one of my favorite lines in the game. Such a fun reveal. Even though it was kind of obvious, still such a fun reveal. I also love the detail of Midna almost falling off his lap. Title drop, kinda. I am Zelda. Except she's not the real Twilight Princess. And I love that even more. See, and that's the opinion I'm about to get to. The legend of... You don't have to look so sad. We actually find it to be quite livable. I mean, is Perpetual Twilight really all that bad? What's really funny is that before playing this today, I was playing Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, and right now I am in Twilight Village, which is also in Perpetual Twilight. So it's just a Twilight day, and I think it's almost Twilight right now. Minna, this is no time for levity. The shadow beasts have been searching far and wide for you. Why is this? Why indeed, you tell me. Time has grown short. The guard will soon make his rounds. You must leave here, quickly. Please, you must leave quickly before the guard comes. So I'm gonna take a look around her room because I like to... Because I think this is one of the few times you, if not the only time, you actually get to be in here. And it's got some nice little details of, like... She's got a book here, handwriting, maybe a diary. Photograph that we can't see. I have burned myself in this game on the fireplace before. What is this, a prison cell? It's a pretty luxurious prison cell. A really nice windowsill though. Anywho, so time for the hot take that I've been teasing. I don't like Zelda in this game. I just don't like her in this game. And it's not that I think she sucks, as in like, oh, I hate her. I have no connection to her. I don't care about her. I know. I think she's kind of boring, and I get that they kind of wanted to go for a bit more quiet and reserved Zelda with everything that's going on, but she doesn't have enough screen time. She doesn't have enough screen time for them to pull it off. I am okay with her not having a big role in the game. That's one of the parts where I deviate a little bit from the people who really hate her in this game, is I'm not that upset about her taking the back seat. I'm just confused as to the absolute adoration she gets. I think she has a really awesome design and she's super pretty. But I don't know, I was gonna pause a moment because what Minna was doing there was really messed up. I was gonna wait until I got there. No, that's so crazy for Minna that she does that to Link. But I don't know, I just find Zelda a little boring. And that's when the... Oh. You okay? You can stay. Okay. Arwen got tired of getting crushed. Yeah, I really don't have much to say about her. And I think that's mostly my problem. But Minna, I think Minna's the kind of real main figure of the story. And I'm okay with that because she does a great job carrying the story. I think it would have been nice to see a bit more of Zelda as a foil, which we do see occasionally. Cinnamon is trying to catch the specks of Twilight floating up. Well, in that case, little Midna will be happy to help you. But, well, you'd have to be my student. That's crazy, though. Ocarina, I would say, is more flawed than Breath of the Wild. I think Ocarina has some of the best writing for, like, a flawed Zelda. Because she is so... kind of selfish. And I don't know if I don't think she's intentionally selfish. I think she just thinks selfishly. Just kind of inherently and intrinsically. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention one thing. Though you may have left the Darkened Realm, you haven't transformed back to your former self, and you won't anytime soon. A bit of a crazy thing to leave out. She was 3 days away from being crowned the queen. Despite the awful timing of the kingdom's takeover, she provides a kind of wisdom that is pragmatic and believable. It's certainly more dull than other incarnations, but that's the point. She is the rock in Twilight Princess and has this effortless might that's intoxicating. I get that they were going for that kind of idea that she is that kind of like not heartless, but like you said, pragmatic, um, and logical, leaning into that wisdom side. Um, but again, I just don't think that she has enough screen time to truly pull that off. And as much as I'm okay with her not getting the spotlight, a little more screen time and a bit more fleshing out, I think, would enhance that, because otherwise she's just this kind of bland background character. Did you think I disappeared? Listen, there's another thing I forgot to tell you. Skyward Sword is literally peak Zelda, yeah. I think I'd have to take a moment to think about which Zelda I'd respect the most. Part of me wants to say Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda. Because she, despite everything she's gone through, she continues to be wholly selfless and continue to sacrifice herself for her people. Whether it be Link or the entirety of Hyrule. And I think she's just a good leader in that sense. And she's always also looking to learn more and research more. And I think I really respect that kind of intelligence. Hi, Cinnamon. Listen, there's another thing I forgot to tell you. Don't think you can just run off and save your friends, because you can't. Just beyond that bridge, the land is covered in twilight. Last time, a shadow beast pulled you through the curtain of twilight. But if you want to go that way this time, you'll need cooperation from someone from the twilight, like me. So you really have no choice but to do what I say. Saving your friends and all that, well, that'll depend on your actions. Whoa, whoa, hi. You did not make that jump. There you go. Because you know you can because you can never trust words, you know. Right now, I want a sword and shield that'll suit me. You do understand me, don't you? So what do you plan to do? While you're here dawdling, the twilight continues to expand. Come on, hurry it up. So, kind of going back with the flaws of Zelda. The character, not the game. I think, tentatively speaking, just kind of thinking real quick, reflecting back on the games I've played, every Zelda has her own flaws. Ocarina, she's impulsive and she's intrinsically selfish, like I said. Trying to remember the main debate between Midna and Twilight Princess Zelda. It's funny, most of my flaws for Zelda Oh yeah, Wolfling can talk to animals. It's so fun. Um, my biggest flaw that I always think of for Twilight Princess. Um, oh yeah, Midna was flawed in that regard. Um, again, the biggest flaw I have for Twilight Princess Zelda is just the fact that she's bland, which makes it kind of hard to find a character flaw in general when she doesn't have much of a character to begin with. Um, and in the main argument in the game, I side with Zelda, and that argument being like what Harain said of, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to draw attention to myself. Of breaking the Mirror of Twilight or not at the end of the game. So I'd say she's probably the least flawed, which I wouldn't say is a good thing. Yeah, go ahead, tell me what details you have. There was a bit of a ruckus today. Monsters attacked the village and made off with the little brats. Yep. I think I have to scare the guy off first. Oh no, I have to overhear them. I'm jumping ahead. Oh, about that shield. Hey, not so loud. I came to it as we discussed. I checked as... Oh, my bad. So, that shield is still in your house, right? Yeah, it should be in our storage loft. Yeah, I get that. That is fair. It is nice to occasionally have that one character that has that, like, kind of steadfast, like, reliability. See, I can see that. I just don't think they pulled off as much as they wanted to with her. I do think that they pulled off her being right in the end about the major conflict. Honestly, my biggest critique is that I wish I saw more of her, which is never a horrible critique to have. But it's still a critique nonetheless. Oh yeah, it should be in our storage loft. Good. Go grab it as quick as you can. Russell got wounded pretty bad, so he can't go to search for the kids. I'll take over for him. But Russell had a sword mare, and he still got hurt. If you're unarmed, you're done for. I'll be fine. He's definitely gonna be fine. He just needs to get the iron boots out of his basement, and he's fine. Of course, you know, he didn't really stand his ground and fight that time. Yeah, that's fair. Most of my issues are it wasn't enough. Skyward Sword Zelda has flaws. She's impulsive, for starters. She's very, very impulsive. She's not stupid. Oh, I'm sorry. But she also is in a unique role where she's not one of the Zeldas that is a harbinger of wisdom. If that makes sense. Because she's... Honestly... So I'm gonna go into Skyward Sword spoilers. Because she's not a wielder of the Triforce of Wisdom. Talk to a dog. Nighttime walks are so nice, aren't they? I hope I find something good buried today. I love digging holes and looking for treasure. Adorable. So... Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. I wasn't sure I could make it with the hawk chasing me. We were attacked by that hawk. Yeah, there's wisdom with that. With the plan in action. I think her biggest flaw though is probably her impulsivity. She does a lot of acting very quickly. And also the secrecy. But again, she feels bad about that. So it's an interesting complexity that she has going there, and I love that in and of itself, is how complex her flaw is. And when I say impulsivity, I'm mostly thinking of like the time where she pushed Link off a cliff and he didn't have a bird to get him, and she's like, huh, that's weird. Oopsie. I could have pushed him to his death. But it's okay, because she's a girl boss and I love her. That's right, I have to go up here. Girl. Just go. Alright. I just destroyed a family's meal. You know, I love... My favorite trait about her is that she exists. She breathes. I think. Maybe. Oh, that's right, the window's here. No, I can climb that. I can climb that. My bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, wait a second. Man, plot object. I'm so sick of the subjectification of women. I blame Mallow. He wrecked the economy. All right. I also destroyed the whole family's food supply. So I'm not doing a lot of good here. Alright. Sounds like an excuse. I'm gonna chill here and wait while he walks a bit. See, I didn't wait for the pregnant lady because I had to wait for the cripple. I can say this because I'm a cripple. Hi. You're gonna fall. There you go. Cinnamon's back. Keep going. I said I was gonna talk and then I didn't talk. And then yeah, there's Wind Waker. She's also a little impulsive and reckless. I think her biggest flaw is that she's brash. And like rough around the edges, which makes sense given her position. Oh, I forgot that he teleports if you do that. Man, I really didn't have to wait. I could have just... He just kind of let me do that. I will always love the detail in the shadow that you can see Midna riding on top of Wolflink, even though you can't actually see her. I will just run up to everyone with the sword. That's fine. We are almost 2 hours in and we're still in the tutorial. I have messed around a little bit, but not that much. And it's probably pretty... Honestly, I've been streamlining a few things, so I feel like it balances out pretty well and it's still a little bit quicker than someone would be going on a first playthrough. Which kind of really says how long this opening is. I feel like they could have cut back with some of the storytelling arcs where they didn't have to have that then and there, like the ranch, catching the goats and everything. Running back. There's a lot of running back and forth. I still consider this to be the opening. I don't consider it to be done with the opening until they have explained all of the core mechanics and have gotten to the main part of the game, because we're still learning how to play the game at this point. Like, this right here is legitimately a tutorial of this is how you fight as Wolflink. And this is how these major enemies that you're gonna see all over the place work. Actually, that part's later. Still haven't even gotten to that part. Yeah, that's a fair point about, like, having a recap. I do enjoy the opening sequence for what it is. So I'm not, like, the most peeved. I just kind of find it a bit more amusing than anything. I don't know if this really counts as pacing and stretching out the tutorial at different parts, because all of the tutorial that's happening is happening at the beginning of the game. Like, this is all still happening at the very beginning of the game. I haven't even got to the temple yet, and I'm still learning how to play the game. So this is still the tutorial. Because every time I'm in gameplay, it's here's a new mechanic. Here's something new. Or this is how this thing works. It's still trying to teach me. I need to play Minish Cap. I don't think the opening ends once Link enters the Twilight Realm. I think I am still in the opening, because if we are saying that the Twilight Realm isn't part of the tutorial, I would call a bit of BS on that, because part of the tutorial is learning how half of the game mechanics work. Half of the game mechanics being the Wolf Link mechanics, which you learn after you go into the Twilight Realm. You still have not discovered your true power. I feel like that's a pretty good encapsulation. Usually cannot recover their original forms, unless if you were to return to Farron Woods, where you were first transformed, if you were to revive this light spirit. There, by the power of the light spirit, you may find the means to regain your other state of being. I feel like the game itself just said I'm still in the tutorial. Again, I consider the tutorial done once Link is garbed. No, I'm fine with it not explaining everything in the opening minutes. And again, I'm not as peeved about this having a long tutorial. I just find it kind of amusing. And honestly, this game has a lot of different things going on, and it's trying to balance two different sets of mechanics and a lot of different plot lines, so it's okay that the tutorial is kind of long. But I feel like there's no denying that the tutorial is long in this game. I wouldn't find this opening to be that subjective, actually. I feel like it's a pretty objective fact that this is still a tutorial. Because we still haven't... Well, we're about to. But we still haven't learned about the String of Lights, which is going to... The tears, I think? I think they're the tears in this game. I can never remember. But we still haven't learned about that, and that's going to be a very major recurring mechanic. It's not like it's a simple thing that's going to happen occasionally. It is a core mechanic. And it's being taught early on. Oh yeah, I appreciate this tutorial. See, I wouldn't say the entire Ocarina of Time child portion is a tutorial. I feel like once we are in dungeons, you're no longer in a tutorial, because that's the game saying you've learned the mechanics, you're off on your own now. No one's saying that, IKG. I'm not saying that the dungeons are tutorials, because that's kind of crazy. There's not a single dungeon being done in this tutorial. Because dungeons are never in tutorials, whereas the child timeline, the child portion of Ocarina has 3 dungeons. I think that's a little absurd. Where in the world could it be? Better get going, don't you think? Don't blame me for your world's fate if you don't hurry up and find that light. Come on, snap to it. Well, it's only crazy because of how long it is, honestly. once you're not, like, being sent to do XYZ in an adventure game of you have to do this, 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 and they're doing that so you can learn things, you're not in the tutorial anymore. Oh yeah, Breath of the Wild has a really long tutorial, but I wouldn't say Breath of the Wild's tutorial ends at the Divine Beast, and I disagree with Harain on saying that the tutorial ends at the entrance. I know. But like I'm saying, I don't think this game's tutorial ends once you get to the dungeon. I think it ends once you get once you return this area to light. I think that is when it ends, because this is not a dungeon. This is still tutorial. They are literally teaching me right now how to handle one of the biggest enemies in the game that I'm gonna have to do countless times. I do think it's kind of crazy that you have to do this twice or 1.5 times before Mina actually steps in. Oh, you're slipping. Don't fall. I wonder what the common take is for when the tutorial ends in this game. Did I get... I don't think I got the... Am I supposed to have the string of lights? There we go. I'm going too quick. I wouldn't be shocked if it's pretty unanimous that it's when you get the green tunic. I wouldn't consider the Forsaken Fortress to be too much of the tutorial. Maybe. I'd have to sit and think on that one. Because you could argue that it's a dungeon, we could also argue that it's not a dungeon. So... Because you do like half of the Forsaken Fortress, or like a third of the Forsaken Fortress then, and then the rest of it later. So it's a little weird with it. Half, okay. Yeah. And the other thing is, you learn a lot of mechanics in Forsaken Fortress too, but not as much as you learn in Twilight Princess around now-ish. Alright, I think I have to dug under. Not there. I needed to take that off. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do very quick research because now I'm really curious. I'm going to Reddit. I want to see what people say. It's difficult because people aren't really saying when they think the tutorial ends. They just are saying, oh, it's a long tutorial. Let's see. AI is saying until you get to the forest temple, but I'm not sure I trust AI, so I want to find a different source. Right, the source of truth. I'm looking for the source of masses and what most people are saying. A lot of people are saying 3 to 4 hours, which is a crazy amount of time for the tutorial. I don't think the tutorial's 3 to 4 hours. 2 to 3, maybe. Then again, I've played it many times, so first time playthrough might be 3 to 4 hours. But if people are saying that many hours, yeah, that many hours is kind of crazy. But if they're going on the longer side, then I'm banking that the common agreement is later on than earlier. Oh boy, I have no idea what's going on around here. That's gotta be kind of crazy, though. You just see these bugs randomly die in front of you after a bunch of shit goes haywire. Alright, going back to where I was. Because I had to do the little side stop to get those ones. Alright. No, that's what I was saying. Is once you transform and once you get the tunic, that is when the tutorial ends. It'd be really funny if we've been arguing this whole time and we all were agreeing on the same thing. Because that'd be really funny. I didn't argue for his temple, and I think Hurain said that he was being dramatic with it. And then went to the spirit as well. But to be fair, if I'm remembering correctly, though it's been a few years since I've played, or not a few years actually, it's been like a year. The opening section of Twilight Princess. the getting the tunic and what is going on? I think I have to actually keep going and then go back. The time between getting the tunic and getting to the temple isn't that long, so at that point it's kind of semantics. But again, I could be wrong and misremembering. Oh no, I never argued that the pacing was bad. I just always found it kind of funny how long this tutorial was compared to other Zelda games in this same exact action-adventure franchise, or genre. Would you like... Thank you. I did not want to send myself hurling into the poison. I'm not sure how much could be skipped, though. Just, like, story-wise, you know? And genuine gameplay. Because, like, this section definitely could not be skipped. So I'm curious as to what, like, you think could be cut out as an option. Like, what you could optionally skip as a player. That's fair. I feel like that's a little boring if you want to replay the game, though. You know? Yeah. Though I guess it could just be that, again, I'm not, like, as critical about the tutorial being long. Which, speaking of... Restructuring... Mandate... Yeah, I guess. I mean, don't you need the slingshot for the dungeon, though? Oh, like maybe getting the basket is optional and it would give you rupees so you could streamline getting rupees and get rupees that way. Okay, I see. Yeah, that could be good. I mean, I'd probably be a sucker and do all of it anyway, but it would be good as an option. Because I think a lot of what would take people a lot of time to get through the tutorial is it being a first playthrough and trying to figure out what they're supposed to do to get through it. Because a lot of the stuff in the beginning with the fishing rod, getting enough rupees for the slingshot, getting the cat, is kind of like the player having to figure out what they have to do and finding the basket, how to get the basket. And I was able to just kind of plow through and multitask a lot of that because I've played this game numerous times. So having those be optional side quests for rupees could be beneficial. Yeah. My name is Farron. I am one of the spirits of the light who dwell in Hyrule. By the order of the gods, I protect this forest. O brave youth, In the land covered in twilight, where people roam as spirits, you were transformed into a blue-eyed beast. That was a sign. It was a sign that the powers of the Chosen One rest within you, and that they are awakening. Look at your awakened form. And here it is! The green tunic that is your garb once belonged to the ancient hero chosen by the gods. I will say, I will always find it kind of comedic that all of the chosen heroes have to wear a school uniform, essentially. Which wasn't canonized until after this game. But it makes me kind of chuckle whenever I look back. His power is yours. His is the true power that slept within you. And of course in this they're actually talking about Ocarina, not Skyward Sword Link. Because Skyward Sword did not exist at this point. Going back to what I was saying about, like, that wasn't canonized until after. But still. Your name is Link. You are the hero chosen by the gods. I love the camera angle. Not that as much. But, like, the kind of, like, tilting, zooming in. That gives that kind of, like, uncomfortable, like, shocking feeling. The bam 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 is a little cheesy, but it's funny. Oh yeah, the choir's fun. I'll always glaze the music in Zelda. Is an honor of Aslo. But it's still funny. I'll still take school uniform being, because that's really funny. Though it being in honor of Ezla would also be kind of cute. It is a forbidden power. Long, long ago, I and the other spirits of light locked it away. Because of its nature, it is a power that should never be touched by any who dwell in the light. But this sword weeps beneath a mantle of shadows, and so there is no choice. If I accidentally hit A too quick. If you would seek this forbidden power, then proceed to the temple in the forest depths. Alright, 2 hours and 20 minutes for the tutorial. Probably a little less because I yapped at the beginning. But I'd say I went at that like at a moderately quick pace because I skipped like half the dialogue and I was able to multitask some stuff in the beginning to streamline a little bit, but I still did pause occasionally to talk. Yeah. But it's okay because the cutscenes are good. Exactly. What a shame. I mean, maybe you'd rather just wander as a spirit like the rest of them, totally unaware of what was happening for all eternity, right? So, what do you want to do? Do you want to head to that temple? Well, isn't that convenient? I was about to head there myself. Hey, look! You want to help your friends, right? The way I see it, maybe they're in that temple waiting for you to rescue them. Well, good luck, Mr. Important Hero. See you later. Alright. So, it is... I'm at 2:21:14 for my recording. I want to see... Okay, girl, chill. Now then, I think it's finally time to for that weapon I worked so hard to get. Okay, yes. I can use a sword. I used the sword in the tutorial. I can use a sword. I'm more excited for the Zelda film than I thought I was gonna be. But now I want to see how quickly I get to the temple. I love how yeah, he does kind of like put his whole force into yeeting it. Oh, that's right, it's the other way. I have to get the key. And you could go to Ordon to get some extra dialogue of like the villagers asking you to find the kids and keep them safe, and talking about the grief they're going through. So you don't have to actually go straight to the temple, but I'm curious how long it takes to just streamline go point A to point B. I don't need it. And the monkey's gonna... Oh, I keep going to the rock. My bad. Oh my gosh. Of course, this is not the most streamlined. Oh yeah, this game is like absolutely beautiful in so many regards. I will say I don't understand the complaints about the lighting in this game, because I think the lighting is dynamic and pretty. The more I've thought about it, the more I've ever liked the lighting in the game. Of course, I say this while I'm in a dark, unlit cave. Well, mostly unlit cave. But... well, see, I can't fill up my lantern oil because I gotta hold on to my half a glass of milk. That's true. I haven't seen the bloom of those versions in a while. I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do to trigger. I guess maybe to just go in. Take the hit. Nope. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to just do it myself. I have the lantern. I was waiting for the monkey to show up. There he is. Hey, what's this monkey's problem? You idiot. While you were staring off into dreamland, your lantern got stolen. I was actually not looking when she did that, so I can't even say she's wrong. Of course, I could have done this myself. I don't know how I feel about the monkey leading you. It is cute, and it can be helpful during combat, but, like, Link will wear the lantern on his hip. You're so right. Didn't work. I need more... Yeah, I have to take a look at it, and I have to cross off the ones that I agree with, and see if I can get bingo. I should make a Wind Waker criticism bingo card, because I'm getting tired of defending my game. So I get it. And it's funny, because some of the criticism on the Wind Waker one I would make, I would probably agree with. Because, again, I am critical of the games that I love. Look, okay. I might get a bingo on the Wind Waker one. I'm a huge critic, and that's my favorite game ever. Hell, if I wanted to be super critical of Skyward Sword, I could probably get bingo on that too if I tried. Maybe. I'm further along than you! The monkey tried beckoning me back into the poison. What the hell? Yeah. It really be like that. I always love when my critique on a game is, I wish I had more. So. No, no, don't give him that. He doesn't need that. Hello. There we go. See, I've only ever played Mario Odyssey once, so someone else is gonna have to chime in with that one. Despite the fact that I've seen speedruns of the game numerous times. Oh, guys, going back to the spoilers for this game, that's Ocarina of Time Link. Though that's not really spoilers for the game, that's kind of stuff you find out outside of the game. If anyone can trash talk your ability to wear that tunic, it's probably him. You must use your courage and seek power, and find it if you must. And find it you must. Only then will you become the hero for whom this world despairs. If you find the true courage and you wish to save Hyrule from the horrors it now faces, then you will be worthy to receive the secrets I hold. Enemies that are filled with energy will quickly recover and attack again, even when stunned by our powerful strike. The ending blow is a secret technique you can use on stunned enemies to end their breath before they spring back into action. When an enemy lies collapsed on the ground, stunned, ZL target and press A to leap high into the air and deliver a final strike. I'm gonna skip because he's just discussing how to play the game. So... What the hell was that, Link? What? Why did he go for the crotch? So, I find the techniques in this game fun, but they can get a little jank sometimes. And I prefer the fighting mechanics in Wind Waker. Oh yeah, Twilight Princess Link has a lot of great, like, subtle animations with his fighting. Especially, like, if you sheathe your sword after fighting an enemy, sometimes he goes and does the, like, swing, put it in his sheath. Ugh, I have to go steal from a bird. Hold on. And by steal, I mean just be awful. Might as well be stealing. Yeah, she's not gonna do anything about it, though. This is the economy I want. Alright, so it took me 20 minutes. So, a decent amount of time. I also wasn't very streamlined in that. But it's not the biggest difference. Okay, well, I just think Mallow should be charging everything to be 1 rupee, so... I kid. Hey, that monkey stole your lantern. Hey, don't put words in my mouth. I just have a habit of pushing forward while I'm fighting. I blame Mario Kart. Alright. Get that yet? Alright, let's go. Hi. I like that this dungeon is oddly complex for a first dungeon. It's not like the most complex dungeon in the world, obviously, but there's definitely easier first dungeons. And down she goes. Harassment. Oh, it's stretching. Oh, cutie. We should just follow her. Oh. Did you want me to go in here? Okay. Yeah. Girl. So, I will be trying to do as much as I can. I could probably 100% of the game if you know, I could just leave that one, actually. I might not 100%, but I'll do a lot. I'm so glad that the monkey's blocking and censoring some of this. I can't wait for Twilight Princess Link to have an expression in a moment. He does have expression. I will never get over his look of pure disgust. I also can't get over the fact that when we showed Eric Uku and a photo of Uku, he had the exact same look on his face. Don't need to do that yet. It's dead. It literally just killed itself. You're good, girl. Do I have a key? What the hell did you leave me to a locked door? Hold on. I was not paying attention. Because that's the boss key. I wish Miiverse didn't die. I wish I used the stamps when Miiverse was still alive. Miiverse, the kids' dating app. But Harain, water can't be wet. It can't give itself the property that, yeah. I love that you care about me so much that you'd break the laws of physics for me. Favorite dungeon? Probably Snow Peak. Snow Peak or hot take, Lake Bed Temple. I just really love the central room in the Lake Bed Temple of turning the water around. Ah, he didn't do the thing. Alright. Stop celebrating, let's go. I always forget Hyrule Castle. I feel like it's a little unfair to count that. Ah, there he is. So, what are your guys' favorite dungeons other than Hyrule Castle? Again, because that's kind of cheating. Because it's... City in the Sky would probably be higher, except I don't like it. I think that's my hot take. Okay. Okay. Need that. I also want to Can we, like, not do that? I was not looking. That takes longer to blow up than I thought. Damn. Oh wait, it's up there. I'm stupid. Alright. You're so right. I love when Supermans in Hit Game, the legend of Clark Kent, Twilight Man. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this one yet. Because I know you're supposed to have the boomerang to lift up, and I'm pretty sure you get that later. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be here yet. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the other room. You know what? That's such a good point. Because she was pulling some BS. I would use the claw shot to catch her instead, too. It's okay, it's not as bad as the time when MJ in one iteration jumped off a building to get Spider-Man to catch her right after he proposed. Because that's insane. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I think this is a stamp. Nope, it's a piece of art. Can I make that? Nope. Okay. Fine. I feel like I used to know the story of why they killed off Gwen Stacy, but I don't know it anymore. Something about conflicting love interests and changing minds and something like that, if I remember. But... the shield hard carrying right now. They basically were bored and felt that it had been too long since someone had died, so they decided to kill off one of MJ, Gwen, or Aunt May. They arbitrarily chose Gwen, and did it like immediately afterwards. I believe Stanley or someone else wasn't even aware of the choice until it was in the books and was quite upset. That's crazy. And it's funny because usually when Gwen Stacy is written to be the love interest, I like her more frequently than when MJ is written to be the love interest, if that makes sense. Of course, right now I can only think of 2 instances that are coming to mind because I haven't read the comics. And that's Spectacular, not counting Into the Spider-Verse because that's not Peter. And Andrew Garfield's. Yeah, I know. She just has better chemistry usually. Which, honestly, I do like the chemistry between Peter and MJ in the MCU movies. But also, one of the key things they did was make them pretty equal intellectually, just in different areas. And I really appreciate that because he just works better with someone he can riff off of intellectually. Not to bash MJ's intelligence, but I don't know why I came back in here. I legit don't know why I came back in here. Yeah. Anyway, I know where I need to go. I was yapping. Stop it. Get some help. Not that way. Ooh. The tricky part is I know where I need to be, I just don't remember how to get there. Okay. I remember how to get there. Okay, so I'm gonna say it. I hate Tobey's films. I hate Tobey as Spider-Man. And there's no good chemistry between Tobey and Kirsten's depictions of Spider-Man and MJ. I know, that was a rambling of hot takes. Are they not following me? Girl. Oh, I went through the wrong door. Oh, I have to go back. The Sam Raimi movies are what made me hate Spider-Man, and I'm saying this as someone who grew up on the Sam Raimi films. To contrast everyone who's like, well, I grew up on it. I did too. That's why- I don't know why I'm going over here. Girl, go up. Girl, go up. That's why I hated Spider-Man for years. Do I not have enough of you bitches? Damn. Alright. Guess next room over. I got this. I got this. I'll figure it out. I swear. There's just so many damn doors here. My attention is also so split right now. Oh, there's 4 doors in this room? Shit. Hello, door. Because I don't think I crossed through here yet. Yeah, because I think this is where you're going to get the Gale Boomerang. I'm trying to remember what happens in that one. That's Doc Ox, right? Oh, wait, I can't go through here because I need to go Boomerang because they don't align. Shoot. They didn't want to help me cross there. There's only one over there. I could definitely get over through there. The question is, why didn't I? I did, and then I couldn't go any further because I needed the Gale Boomerang. Yeah. That was a good one. I will say, that was the only one that I actually kind of liked. And I say kind of because I just hate Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man so much. He's such a bad actor in that movie. He's gotten a lot better in recent years. Like, he was great in No Way Home. But he... Stop, don't. And I have to give Spider-Man 2 a lot of credit for helping contribute to the best Spider-Man story ever of Spider-Man PS4. Because I adore the idea of Otto being... Hi, what are you doing? Is there any reason you guys are just like chilling in here? Anyway. Oh, okay. I just will stop talking about it then. But where? First dungeon is not getting me confused. This is bullshit. Cause I got. Where's the third? Please play it. It is my 4th favorite game ever. See, that's a very toxic mindset to have. Okay. Did they want me to backtrack? Is this when I'm supposed to, like, go all the way back? No, this isn't the room I'm thinking of. Why am I genuinely confused as to where I'm supposed to go? Whoa! Sexist. I love how I can climb up that wall for no reason. Oh wait, no, that's there so you can come back after and revisit the dungeon. Okay. I'm trying to remember what room he's in. I thought he was in that room kind of in the middle there that's round and alone. But for some reason, I can't get over there. See, I have a third one, I thought, but he's like chilling in the room over there and not coming with me. Because I thought I saved a third one, yeah. He's just in here. I need 4. Oh. I thought I've been in every single room, but I can recheck. I think the only room I've given up on is that one room where I need... Oh, wait, I have a key. There was one where that had a... Yeah, I remember where he is now. Never mind. I avoided that room entirely because I was like, oh, I need the Gale Boomerang. So he should be... I see. Okay. Okay, I got it. This is the downside of replaying games. You jump too far ahead. And then make assumptions. Probably would have been fine if I haven't played this game before. Alright, so... You need to let me cross, please. Alright, and then... The other one... Oh, jerk. Yeah, honestly, it is nice that I can actually not just do this completely mindlessly. Yeah. I forgot. I legit saw the guy in the cage and I was like, oh, this is what the key's for. And then completely ignored it. And then had to run around like a madman for 10 minutes. Plus. Alright, let's go. Oh, that's a hurt though, so. Oh, that's fun. I've been currently debating if I want to replay Spider-Man PS4 for like a 6th time before I play Spider-Man 2. Yeah. Yeah, I do like not having to deal with that anymore. Alright, let's go. I would get so scared as a kid to go across the monkeys like that, and I'd have to like wait like 3 swings before I would jump. I do love the idea of taking the mini boss's item from them. That was a little rude. I'm just gonna wait for you to go over here, maybe? I have to do it twice, don't I? Alright, come on. Oh, that's right. While he's throwing it, I have to do it. Okay. Come on. Just choose a pillar. Oh my god. I wonder how much of their budget went into the jiggle physics. People who hate the Zant fight are losers. Hi. I also find it really funny that you get, like, this little blurb of, like, I am the fairy that lives inside this, and you get nothing else from it ever again. I have 2 projectiles for this dungeon. There's always a problem. I think I'm gonna keep that on. No, I'm not. That's right. There it goes. Insane. I did that at the same time as the wind. Oh no, this isn't Simu. Totally not. Haha, this is a legal version. I'm definitely not emulating. I am playing this on my Wii U with my Wii U Pro controller. Stop. Yeah. I don't see a problem. I totally did that. I definitely did that. I did this completely legally. I don't know what... I don't know what I'm doing. I let myself get distracted. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm stupid. I started paying attention again. No. While I'm here. I remember this puzzle being like the most difficult thing to ever see when I was a kid. I also love that they bring it back, and I think Hyrule Castle. Oh, there's a boss key. Oh. My bad. I think there is a chest in this water with a stamp. But I don't have the iron boots, so I can't get it. I might be thinking of a different body of water. I know they do that in the mines. I just don't remember if they do it here. There is. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Hold on. There's a cat meowing at me. I don't need the boots? Alright, I'll go back. But there's a kitten meowing at me. Come here. Hi, Erwin. I have 2 cats on my lap again. Alright. Can I make it? Can I make it? Let's go. Oh. Y'all settle. Can I get a cat on the mic? It might end up being that, yeah. She keeps trying to swat Link's hand while he's swimming. Can you hear a cat purring on the mic? There you go. Alright. Hi. Oh, and she's back to attacking Link. Oh, not with your claws! Don't scratch my screen! Yeah! I don't know if you just heard her meow, but... Hi. Oh my god, guys, stamps! Hi. Hi, Ari. No, don't scratch my screen. Don't scratch my screen. Don't scratch my... Don't stop it. No. You're going back on the lap. You lost desk privileges. Joke's on you. A, that's not how you spell her name. And B, that was Cinnamon. No more desk. No, Arwen, get down! No, not you too! I'm gonna bring them in your room. I'll put them in front of your screen. Uh, say it, I won't. Say I won't. Say I won't right now. Oh, guys, no, no, no. Not both of you. Really? 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 Okay. Okay. Stop. I feel like I'm fighting my kittens more than the monsters in the game. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, this is my fate. No, no, no. Oh god. I did that one-handed. Okay. I love clawed grips. Girl, you cannot fit your head in that cup. Hi. Insane. Bless you. Yeah. You don't say. Actually, I don't know what you're saying, but... Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She swatted my hand for stopping petting her. Oh my gosh. Yawn. You are adorable. Okay, okay, I'll pet you. I'll pet you. Oh boy. There you go, honey. Oh, now you're gonna do it too, huh? You know, I cleared this and then I didn't even get the chest. I've never been so relieved that a cat left my lap. Huh. I need to get better at the quick spins. There we go. Where are you that you were screaming so much? Oh, probably there. Ah, so close. Okay. Damn, that took a whole heart. I want to know where it is so I can break all the pots that they have. I went to the wrong door. Come on. I just want to see what'll happen. Kind of boring. Alright. Bro walked away. I'll start here. Why not? Two hearts? That's crazy. I feel like that's so much. Okay. Oh. Alright. Wasn't sure. That was rude. I'm not dealing with this. Oh shoot. Look at that. Oh. Hello? Hi. Come on. There you go. I have 2 stamps for 2 of the letters of your name, Arwen. When in doubt, spin attack. Never mind. Okay. Alright, when I can't see. Oh my god. Okay, is that the one that I... Okay, so it should be the one to the right. Is that the one that I lit on fire, or is that the one that I did not get? I think that's the one I didn't get. Yeah, alright. Come on, there we go. Girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you're thirsty. Hold on. I just gave my cat my water. Go on. You have water. Oh, well, girl, you could get the water from the bowl. Come on. You would not survive in the wild. Come on. Okay. Taking care of the cats. All right. Okay. Next, I want to go back to that one room that I couldn't do everything in with the boomerang. I think I'm done on that side, so I might as well go back there. And then I think I should be good to go. Haven't checked on the monkey count yet, so I don't know if I have everyone. Oh, and there's a chest above me that I've been avoiding. Alright, get that. Oh, yeah. What are you... Oh, that's what you're batting around. Okay. Yeah, the compass might have been helpful. I do have to go back over there. Okay, okay. Well, I might as well go back over there now. And I remember which one is in this room. And there's something in the main room. And yeah, there's stuff in there. Okay. So what's behind me? I think it's... There we go. Which I probably could have done a while ago. I'm sorry. Oh no, the 20 rupees. Oh no, the full wallet. Oh boy. Maybe I shouldn't have skimped out on the lantern oil. Good pounds. Oh, there's a bug. Yeah, get it, Arwen. Okay. Okay, yeah, that yellow dot is the treasure chest. Alright. Girl. There it is. That's not a full wallet. I can't believe you'd lie to me like this. I'm writing your name out of the will. Okay. And then open that. Alright. Bam. And I have to go back down to get the next chest. I'm gonna end up 100%ing this game. I had rupees. It was 1 rupee. That was not worth it. So you wouldn't have been right either way, because I was at 200. Silly. Almost at 300. Holy shit. So I'm fine on skipping out on the lantern oil. For now. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna not even. Alright. I love avoiding my problems. Okay, open the door. I wish that these chests that I'm getting had more use. Because I don't know what I'm going to do with these stamps or these rupees. That's useful. The stamp... You know what? The stamps are useful if I want to double check the language. And, like, read things on the map and say, oh, what letter is this again? And then translate using the stamps, because that's fun. That's the biggest use they have. That's true. Yeah, I probably would have been full by now. Alright, and I think with that, it's time for the final boss. Let's go. Unless I'm missing a monkey somewhere. But I don't think I'm missing anyone. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the final boss of the entire game, not the final boss of the dungeon. Final string, yeah, yeah. There's, there's no more Twilight Princess after this. This is actually the entire game. You know how we were debating the introduction to the game? It's just, this game is just introduction. Yeah. Plus dungeon. I can't remember which one I was supposed to go down. I think that, okay. So I have to go back where I was. Whee! Probably should have ended with this side. No matter. Alright. Girl. Link just wants a concussion. I can't blame him. Damn, with all the shit going on in the world, I might give myself a concussion too. Again. Yep, that's everyone. Alright, let's go. Remember those, like, monkeys in a barrel? That's this dungeon. I have no doubt that that was the inspiration for this dungeon. Stop scratching your head. You gotta catch me with two hands. Come on. Thank you. No, stop it. That was close. I don't remember if there was a fairy or not. Okay. And I am going to, even though I would not press Y for any reason, remove the fairy from my inventory. Alright, let's go. I weirdly have struggled with this boss a few times. So struggling for the first boss is kind of funny. I do love that, what's his name comes back to help you with the fight. That's cute, you know? Alright. Could also have just been kid me struggling with game, but... And in the middle of the final boss, I have the kittens fighting behind me. No peace. Violence is the answer, always. Oops. My bad. It's really funny. I could see him just standing off screen, just kind of standing there. for a minute. I don't remember if I'm supposed to hit that guy yet. Yes, I am. Okay. Okay, that was a little rude. That was a little rude. It broke the pot for me, at least. I'm remembering why I struggled with this boss. Because the boomerang just would not catch him sometimes. Bro, where did the bomb go? Okay, sure. There it goes. There we go. No biggie. That's what I was looking for. That's a fused shadow. It's what the light spirit called dark power. Do you remember what that spirit had said? About how you had to match the power of the King of Shadows? Could it really be so easy? Is this all there is to it? There's a total of 3 fused shadows. I think the other light spirits have the rest. If you want to know exactly what fused shadows are, well, maybe I'll tell you if you find the other 2. I guess you'd better do your best to find them, huh? So let's not waste any more time here when we could be looking for the other 2. I'll get you out of here. You pick up that heart container that fell out of that thing. Yeah. It has nearly been 4 hours for the intro in one dungeon, but you know, that's not horrible. It's fun, so. And that's what matters. No. No 3 heart run. 4 heart run. No, I'm kidding. Alright. Heroic Link. Do not think that Hyrule is now saved from the spread of Twilight. Leave these woods and go to the east, where you will find the land protected by the spirit Eldin. There you will find those you seek. But know that these lands lie in Twilight. They are now a dark realm covered by the clouds of dusk. If you set foot beyond the curtain of Twilight, you will revert to your beast form, so be prepared. Hero chosen by the gods, leave these woods and go to the east, to the land of the Eldin. That's better. Searching should be much easier now. But, of course, you feel the need to go help the other light spirits, don't you? Well, don't worry. When you turn into a beast again, I'll take good care of you. The first thing you need to do is find the land covered in Twilight. Once you do, I'll help you out. See you later. Alright. With that, I think we are at a good stopping point before we get roped into another 2-hour-long adventure. That is the beginning of Twilight Princess. I would like to be back with more of it because I do absolutely adore this game. Um, so I would like to make this a regular Thursday at 6 thing. Tentatively, I'm going to say that. But I'll put out another post confirming if that's what I'm going to be doing within the next few days. But thank you for joining me for this playthrough of Twilight Princess and just kind of talking a bit about the opinions of the game. Better than Tears of the Kingdom out of 10, I would agree. I'd also say better than Breath of the Wild and better than a lot of other Zelda games. I think rather highly of the game, but I have a lot of, again, complex emotions, and stop that. I'd love to explore that a bit more later on. I would say it's better than Breath of the Wild. Alright. Well, have a good night.